What's good, everybody? I'm your girl, Asante Tay, and this Tay Tay Loud Mouth. And my guest today is the one and only Star Erika. Star, what's good?
Hey girl.
Oh my goodness, I've been trying to catch up with you.
Yes, busy.
What? You super busy, but you do a lot though. First, I always let my guests tell the people where they from.
I am from Orlando, Florida. Born and raised in Orlando.
But okay, so where at? Because everybody always drop that one line. I'm from Orlando. We in Orlando. You supposed to throw it up. Where you
Look,
from?
I'm from everywhere at this point. I done lived in Mercy Drive. I done lived Hawaii, Pine Hills, across town. Look, I'm from a little bit of everywhere at this point.
Okay, so that's who you with. You with, like you say, everybody.
Yes.
No
I'm
face good in
definitely.
their hood.
Hello, exactly.
Who you with?
Face skater, face
Who you
skater.
with?
I'm with who with me at this point.
Listen, whoever putting up, spending the money or calling, clicking the link, all that.
Exactly. That's who I'm with.
Right. So okay, you got everything popping. You don't have just one title or two titles, but you do everything. Let the people know everything about you, like as far as in what you do and some of the hats you wear.
Okay, well, yes. I mean, I do wear many hats. I do have a credit repair company, so I started with credit repair. After fixing my own credit and buying my home, paying off my cars, all that stuff, and just learning about financial freedom and financial literacy, and just kind of just learning into the financial world. So I kind of jumped into the credit repair industry just after, like, repairing my credit. Being it like I really felt like I had the secret formula to buying a house at one point. So I
Right.
just was like, you know what? I want to help other people, reach financial freedom as well. So I got into the credit card industry and I scaled my business to six figures. I already had a brand, which is La Encore Brands. And that's just like a clothing line, shoe line, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of already knew about entrepreneurship and all of that stuff. But the credit world was new for me.
Okay.
So I did credit repair. Like I said, I still have my credit company and stuff like that. And then I ventured off into other ventures. Like mentorship. I offer mentorship. I'm a business coach. I also teach classes and courses on things that I do as far as marketing, Airbnb, it's just other streams of income. And then also I do Airbnb. So I have a short term rental business. I call myself the Airbnb boss. Just obtaining units, you know what I'm saying, and get into the Airbnb short term rental world. Excuse my background. But yes, getting into the short term rental world, Airbnb world is definitely fun, exciting. It comes with, a lot more involvement than credit repair. But yeah, it's kind of a few of my hats that I wear.
What? It's a whole lot of money in it. What?
Lord, same girl.
Okay, I'm talking my big boss, big business, big. So wait,
Listen,
so how old are you?
I am 25. I'm a
20,
boss baby. 25.
25. You doing all this by
Yes,
the time
ma'am.
you're 25?
At 25, I'm doing great things. Age is definitely I do believe in age is nothing but a number. Like I tell people, well, if you're gonna call me a baby, make sure you call me a boss baby because I'm doing a lot. Like I mean, I teach people that's in their 40s and 50s. I've had clients, credit clients in their 40s and 50s, and I had clients that are 19, 20. You know what I'm saying? It's not about when you start. It's just making sure you start somewhere. You could be a boss baby or you could be a boss adult, whichever you want to do. But you know what I'm saying? I always tell people like, start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you at or whatever you got, start with
Right.
that.
Are like do you feel like people who older than you and they come to you for your services or just to ask you some credit advice, anything, you feel like they intimidated because they gotta come to a 25-year-old or
I don't know. I mean, I don't really ever get intimidation from certain people. I do feel like it could be humbling, but essentially I have a lot of great feedback, honestly, from those that are older than me, just telling them, I mean, letting me know how much I inspire them, how much I motivate them to do something. And that I feel like I'm very big on like impact over income. Like, of course, the money is great. Money is great. Being able to make six figures and five figures of money and all that stuff, that is amazing. But the impact that I'm able to have on those that are older than me, and of course those younger than me, same age, that. But I do feel like I have a greater impact on those older. For some odd reason, I am an old soul. I feel like I'm like in a 40-year-old mindset, so I'm up there with them anyway. So I mean, I do feel like I have a greater impact on them, mainly because they see me as being someone so young, doing so much, and they look at themselves as if, I'm not doing enough or this and that. And I tell them, it's not about that. You might have just not knew. Like I'm very big on research. I'm very big on learning. I'm very big on growing. You know what I'm saying? And as far as knowledge goes, I want to know some stuff, and you
Right.
might have just not knew at that time, and now you do know, and now you can make that change now. So I do feel like I have a greater impact on the older people, in my
Okay.
opinion.
What schools you graduated from? What you went to college? I'm assuming. What college you graduated
Yes.
from?
I went to Evans High School. I graduated from Evans High School. I was
E
talking
high.
about yeah, E High, look,
Shout out to
Trojan.
Evan. Shout out to
Yes,
Evan.
yes,
It's not
yes.
Jones,
I
but
ain't
I
gonna take that.
always, I acknowledge it. It's not Jones, but we know Evans.
Yes, we up there somewhere. Give us our give us our little credit. But yes, I am a Trojan. I actually graduated number 28 out of 426 students with a 4.6 GPA there.
That's
And then
lit.
I ended up going to UCF. I started as an accelerated night, so I started as a sophomore when I went there. And
Wow.
just from doing good, like I was not in dual enrollment or nothing like that. I was in the IB program at Evans. So I guess I did good on my score and my tests and whatever, and they celebrated me when I was at UCF. So I changed my major a lot. You know what I'm saying? I ended up graduating after 5 years instead of 4.
That's
And
okay.
I graduated pre-law. So I was a pre-law major, and I was gonna go to law school, but I always felt like I started as an accounting major first because that's I love numbers, I love finance, and it wasn't getting it. So I switched to pre-law, and I felt like just in case I don't go to law school, I'll be just a good citizen. Like I know laws and don't want nobody to be able to play with me. That was my mindset at the time. So I graduated, you know what I'm saying? I did good in pre-law, and honestly, it has helped me so much. Even though I'm not a lawyer and I'm not working as a paralegal or nothing like that,
Right.
I have been able to use like some of that knowledge and just being able to learn how to research properly, learn how to research laws, learn how to make them work in my favor. So in the field that I'm in, even though I'm not a lawyer, I like to research credit laws and stuff like that. And it doesn't take no degree to do that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I feel like my degree helped me in that mind, getting that mind frame of learning the laws and like applying them to whatever I'm in, whatever situation I'm in. So it helps.
Right. So you say you fixed your own credit first.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't talk about, in school we don't learn about credit and how important it is to have good credit. And just they don't talk about it at all in school. Tell the people how important having, your credit right, and how it, like, what you went through to get your credit right. Like, how long did it take? What some obstacles you ran into? What happened?
So for me, I was young, and like you said, we don't learn about credit in school. I didn't learn anything. I didn't even know how to open a bank account, to be honest, when I
Right.
got out of high school. So it was just a lot of trial and error. I had credit cards that I felt like if I had $1,000 limit, and as long as I didn't spend 1,000, I was at 998. I was good.
Okay.
That was my mindset, and so my credit scores were like low 500s. They weren't at fours and threes. But they were in the low 500s, and I just felt like I couldn't get the right car. I always had to go to buy here, pay here. I go to the dealership. I finally got my first dealership car, and they ended up like kind of like uh, just lying or whatever. So I ended up getting into this car that was upside down,
Ooh.
$16,000, and it was like I'm gonna be able to refinance. Nobody would refinance it. I was paying like $678 a month for this car. And that was my first repo. I ended up telling them come get it, voluntarily repoed it. Then after that, I was buy here, pay here on out. And then I ended up getting another repo from Drive Town. And I'm like, dang, like this is my second repo. I'm
They'll
like,
get
what, 20? At this point, forget it.
they'll
And
get
then
you.
I had one more repo because I was repoing my cars because I was buying it after that brand new car fresh off the lot. That experience, I was buying like lemons. My drive time car was okay, but it wasn't what I wanted. And then I went and got a 2008 Mercedes thinking I was doing junk. It was just a lot of trial and error. And after that, having 3 repossessions on my credit, well, two, actually, one of my credit, the third one did it. 2 repossessions, just losing jobs and having to be dependent on credit cards. So I'm running up and maxing them out. And then I mean after that I was going to like Amscot getting like cash advances to hold me over to the next paycheck, pay them back 24 hours, go get them. I was just really in a financial bind and I could not get out. So it was like, I was working full time, and everybody know working full time means nothing when you have real bills in real life. Like that doesn't matter. I had a side hustle. I was doing hair, and even as an entrepreneur back then, like I was doing great until it slowed down and I was doing horrible. People don't want to talk about that part. Like they talk about all the fun stuff when you make $1,000 in
Right.
3 days doing hair. And back then in 2017, that was living. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know. So when times got slow and I had $0 days, I didn't know what to do. So
Okay.
it's like after all of that, you know what I'm saying, getting pregnant with my daughter and just realizing like I gotta go back to work now. I tried this entrepreneurship January. I quit my job, did entrepreneurship. By December, I was back at somebody's job. And I
Right.
just knew that, you know what I'm saying, I felt like a failure. Like I always posted my failures and my successes on social media. So I felt like a failure. Like, dang, I got 3 repossessions. I'm pregnant, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm back
Right.
at somebody's job. And I end up taking that as a, you know what, I'm gonna activate my faith this time, and I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna learn something so I can be a little bit better. And I learned about financial freedom, just like learning about credit, the importance of credit, trying to buy a house, trying to get a nice car, you know what I'm saying, not having to pay high interest rates because my credit is good, and not having even to show proof of income because my credit is good. And since then, I was able to like work with laws, learning out the laws that these credit bureaus are breaking, collection agencies are breaking, just finding errors. And that's how I was able to like master like getting the stuff deleted off my reports and all of that. Once I did that, I was able to be approved for my home loan. After time, it took me about a good year to get my credit right. I had 14 collections and 2 repos, so it took some time, but and that's pretty fast for 14 collections. I ain't gonna lie. So I took a year, you know what I'm saying, got my credit right, bought my house last year, April. And
Congrats.
then after that, you know what I'm saying, I did it a couple times. I had some test clients, you know what I'm saying, before I decided to take on real clients. I had more test clients, more friends, making sure that I had the formula to get these people, you know what I'm saying, some, results. And
Yeah.
after that, shoot, I was working for the prison at that time, so I'm like, I'm about tired of clocking in, going behind the gate, going behind
Seen
the
you.
wall,
Yeah.
putting my life at that, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And I quit. I just quit one day. I was like, I'm not coming back. And I quit last year, May, during the middle of the pandemic. Well, it just had started. And I was like, I'm going to go and I'm going to teach people, because in the end of the day, we don't do better because we just don't know. We don't know how to do better. And sometimes, like, you have to pay to learn. Like, I pay for classes, you know what I'm saying? Even after getting into the industry and learning that learning that I had, you know what I'm saying, what it took to get these people results and stuff, I still wanted to learn more. So I always paid for other classes, paid for more knowledge, paid for marketing. And even though some classes I learned, and some classes I just didn't learn.
Right.
But it's like essentially that hunger for more and more knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And then so when I started becoming a coach and an instructor and teaching people credit and teaching people the things that I do, teaching people how to market their business, no matter what business you're in, just teaching people how I grew and scaled my business to where it's at now. And now I have other companies, you know what I'm saying, that I'm just not in the forefront, not having to face all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be in the background. So I have other companies that are not, you know what I'm saying, on social media. But it took me just like succeeding and failing, and also being transparent and real with myself. Like, look, you have to decide, okay, are you gonna do better today, or you gonna keep waiting till tomorrow? And
Right.
like that light bulb got to kick in your head. Like, you know what? I wanna be a homeowner one day. I wanna have $20,000 credit cards. I wanna be able to not use my money to fund my dreams. I wanna use other people's money. You know what I'm saying? I wanna
Somebody
be able.
knows.
And like ever since I got the new Mustang truck, you know what I'm saying, I didn't show them no proof of income. $50,000 truck, went into the bank, picked up my check and left. You know what I'm saying? Just because I got the credit. You know what I'm saying? I went even with my Lincoln truck. You know what I'm saying? My Lincoln truck, I got it in 2020. It was a 2020. First owner went in there. The man even told me, like, I was 24. The man was like, I came to test drive. That's how I do. I manifest. I came to test drive the truck. I just want to test drive. I don't want it today.
Right.
And the man's like, how about you try it out? I'm like, nah. And then I said, well, go ahead, try it out and see, because I knew my credit was good. And he came back and said, what's
Run it.
crazy is because you're 24 years old, when I took your file back there, the man did not think you was gonna get approved at all. But I just came back to tell you that you got approved with flying colors. I said,
Wow.
oh really? I said, you know what? Just for that, I want the truck and go and take that $3,000 off my debit card, just to show this mother effer that you play like you lowered me. You know what I'm saying? You thought because I'm 24 years old I came here to play, but I didn't.
Right.
You never know what somebody have. Knowledge is something that nobody can take from you.
Right.
Like when you put yourself on not even a pedestal, when you put yourself in position to win, you're gonna win. Like nobody can take you out of position that you put yourself in. So
Right.
that's kind of like what I did. My competition became me. I became more eager to beat the last year me or the me yesterday. Or if I had $10,000 a month last month, I need a $20,000 a month this month. I became my own competition, and shoot, that worked.
Wow. What an amazing story. Goodness. And like that day you quit your job, what were you feeling? Like,
Oh, girl. Uh, I mean, I can't lie. I was fearful a little bit. Everybody had that little bit of fear. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But then when you let that fear and doubt kind of consume you, which it almost did,
Okay.
It limits you and it hinders you. So that day that I put in my 2 weeks, I was like,
Right.
you know, I had enough and I was ready to go. Excuse me. And of course, the pandemic had started. The dang mask had started. Working at a prison 12 hours with a mask on, one from the word. It's hot. And that day, and then like I had to come into work. You know what I'm saying? So that last day, I had 3 days left. But that one day, I came in and I was like, you know, I'm gonna come say bye to everybody. I'm not even. I'm gonna leave at 4 o'clock. I was working 7 to 7. I said I'm gonna leave at 4 o'clock. And when I got there, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, dang, like this is it. Like when I left, it was just like, wow, like I'm empty. Like it's like that empty feeling. Like I'm free, but
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm about to do because I didn't have like my business wasn't fully established yet. Like I was taking a couple clients, but it was nothing like that steady paycheck. So it was
Right.
like, you know, that first week of just being in entrepreneurship, I didn't barely get no new signups or nothing like that. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was like, dang, did I make a mistake? I left my job during the pandemic. I don't know what I just did. But you know what I'm saying? Glory be to God, because at the end of the day, like I love May 21st is my last day. And between May 21st and the middle of June, um, I made good money. And not only that, I paid off my Camaro $10,000 cash. And then I was also able to get my Lincoln truck. You know what I'm saying? Right within a month of leaving my job. So clearly, God knew more than I did. So being a little bit fearful is okay, long as you don't let fear and doubt consume you. Like I had to pray that spirit up out of me. Like, you know what, Lord? Look,
Right.
I'm leaping on faith. I ain't stepping. I'm leaping. I'm jumping. So I
Hot.
need that mustard seed faith to kick in because right now I'm ready to go find another job. And I mean, and God prevailed. Like I'm very big. I'm very big on God, and I definitely feel like, you know what I'm saying, when I do hit that million, I'm gonna be a God made millionaire. I ain't gonna be nothing self made by me.
Right.
Cause boy, baby, it's been tough. It's
Give God
definitely been tough.
that credit. Yeah, you super lit. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. By the age of 25, people, it's people in their late 40s and 50s, and they haven't even, started to fix their life or fix their credit or obtain another business because you do the Airbnbs and you only 25 years old. It's like you're doing so much. You're doing so
Yes.
much. You got so much. You make me want to come over there and get a loan.
Well, come on, come
Can
on.
I borrow some money?
Hopefully one day I'll be a lender.
Can I
Oh,
borrow
goodness.
some
Speak it,
money?
speak it, speak it.
Oh my goodness. So, really quick. So, if you want to tell, about the Airbnb life and how you got into that, you can share a little bit.
So with Airbnb, I got into Airbnb because simply I always travel. I'm always traveling. I'm always booking Airbnb, and I kind of liked how like the idea of just having something, somewhere to go. Like, so I was like, you know what, I want to get into Airbnb. But at first I thought like, you got to own property, you got to go buy a house, you got to do this and that. But I learned about corporate leasing, and then when it comes down to corporate leasing, just a little bit about Airbnb. You're just a little gem, you know what I'm saying, for the people. When it comes down to corporate leasing and obtaining corporate leasing, you got to make sure your business is structured properly. You have to make sure that you have business credit because business credit is important. And then being able to obtain like properties in your business name, it's pretty easy once you have the credit and once your business is structured, make sure you're pitching the right pitch. You know what I'm saying? So when I learned about corporate leasing, I kind of jumped into it. You know what I'm saying? I did it wrong at first. You know what I'm saying? My first Airbnb, I got it in my personal name, did it all wrong. You know what I'm saying? And then I ended up getting like a lease violation. I'm like, all right, I ain't doing that no more. So then I learned, you know what I'm saying, the right way, trial and error. Once
Trial and
again,
error. Yeah.
transparent, trial and error, did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And then one thing I can say, because I eventually terminated my second lease. And the one reason I did that is because me personally, I tell people like when you're doing something, you gotta do something that you love. Airbnb is a great business to get into. It is a little bit costly at first versus like credit repair or something like that. You gotta put money into like getting the leases, you know what I'm saying, furnishing a place that's from scratch to
Wow.
making it what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 depending on how detailed you are with furnishing these units. And for me, I felt like, it took a little bit too much of me. You know what I'm saying? Like my business kind of run on their own. And with Airbnb, you have to be hand and foot in that business unless
Oh,
you
yeah.
got somebody else to run it. You have, I had a client, not a client, I had a tenant come, a guest come, and the lock wouldn't work. Now I had to go and put a lock box outside. You know what I'm saying? I had a guest come and the water wasn't working. Now I got to be by the phone every time
On the
that
water
was
people.
annoying to me. You know what I'm saying? Like having to be by the phone, making sure hopefully everything goes good, making hopefully the bed is soft to everybody. Like for me, it was just too much for my mental. And then having other businesses that don't require so much of me, and having this one business requires so much of me. that was one of the reasons why I terminated my last lease. And I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna stop other people from learning though. I'm not gonna stop teaching it. I'm not gonna stop telling people about it. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna get another lease again or whatever. Or I'm not gonna do Airbnb no more, because that's not the case. But for right now, I decided to focus more on my trucking company, credit repair company, other things that I have going on that doesn't require so much of me physically.
Okay.
So that's kind of like with Airbnb. Airbnb, like I tell people, a lot of people want to get into it for the money. You can make thousands and thousands of dollars and
Right.
be great. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they don't talk about, you know what I'm saying, your unit. I had a guest spill stuff in my freaking oven. You know what I'm saying? Like, just having to deal with just little
Yes, small thing.
inconveniences. I can say little inconveniences, not to deter nobody away, but you just have to be ready. And for me personally, if somebody that's gotten a little lazy as an entrepreneur and somebody that's kind of spoiled that has payroll and people that do things for me, I just
Yes,
didn't want to
learning.
have my hands, you know what I'm saying, tied. So I terminated my last lease for a little while. And I was like, you know what? Whenever these get back on autopilot and I get more free time to the point where I'm bored again, I'm
Right.
gonna go back into Airbnb.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
stepped back from Airbnb for a little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit. Like I said, I still teach it. I still have class. I actually have a class active right now.
Okay.
So I have classes all this. I still teach it. I still tell people about it. I still tell people my successes, my failures, pros and cons, and the
Right.
real. Because people need to know the real. And like I tell people, like, I teach things from experience so that you can learn from my mistakes, so that you don't have to make them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have to go put an apartment on your name and risk your life and all this stuff. You don't got to do none of that, because I'm telling you. And even with credit repair, like, you don't have to worry about how do I get results, what do I do, how do I set this up, because my credit repair class teaches you all that stuff. So I teach people from experience so that you save the time and the hassle. That's what a course is supposed to be for. So
Right.
I still teach it.
And you still open and learning yourself. I like that about you too. You haven't stopped learning or put your wall out up to say, I know all I need to know. I know how to
Oh
fix my
no.
credit. I know how to, so I
Oh,
don't need to
never.
know nothing else. No, you like, okay, I know this. What else is there out there for me to know? What else can I learn? What type of knowledge can I obtain? I want to be a sponge. I want to know about everything.
Yes,
Like,
I'm very
and
much.
I like that about you.
Thank you very much. I definitely do believe in learning. Like learning, like I said, once I became a six figure, and I'm like, shoot, I know how to be a six figure. Let me get my million. Let me get a millionaire coach teach me how to be a millionaire. And once I hit there, then I need a billionaire, because you can never stop learning. Like I tell people, like I live and I honestly live my life, because even sometimes in entrepreneurship, we get so caught up in the money, or we get so caught up in the lifestyle, that you forget to live. Like you work so hard every day to meet a certain number or whatever, that you forget to actually enjoy the fruits of your labor. And I'm in that point, and I'm in that stage right now. You know what I'm saying? I grind for the last year and a half. So lately, I just been chilling. You know what I'm saying? But September coming back around, so I got a couple more days in August, and I'm gonna go right back full throttle.
Wow.
Sometimes you gotta take a break and take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get some health stuff out the way, and you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, focus on my health and mental health. People don't like to talk about these kind of things. You know what I'm saying? When things be going wrong in your mind and all that kind of stuff, as an entrepreneur, we do face issues too, just like normal people. Even when you're making big money and all this stuff, it does not, you know what I'm saying, supplement anything else that you have going on in life. You still got to be a parent. You still got to be a wife or whatever you got to be. You know what I'm saying? You still have other hats.
You got to
So
show
I
up.
definitely tell people that. Yeah, you got to show up.
Wow. So, yeah, that's lit. Everything is lit. Really quick before you leave, what's your support system like? Like, do your mom help you out with your baby? Your significant other. What's your support system
Yes,
like?
I have a great support system. Honestly, my fiance is amazing. My parents are amazing. Step parents, I have great support. I can't say, you know what I'm saying. Of course, you have those family members and friends that like don't support you as much, but I tend to not focus on those that don't support me. I kind of just cherish those that do. So I do have a great support system. My support system that are here, they're there. You know what I'm saying. Anything I have, they come into it, and if they can't, they letting me know they can't be there. You know what I'm saying? From grand openings to billboards going up to whatever I call them and tell them I got going on. I know a faithful few that's gonna be there. So and that's what matters the most. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like my support system is very strong. I do have great help. My daughter has a good village. You know what I'm saying? She has my aunt and my godparents. They help me with my daughter, my parents. You know what I'm saying? They help with everybody helps with my daughter. So that's another reason why I said I love having one kid for now.
Yeah,
Because
because you
she
do so
got a lot
much.
of help. I got a lot of help with her, and then of course with my fiance. You know what I'm saying? He's always there, no matter what I need him to be. He gonna be that. My best
Right.
friend, everybody. Like I have a great support system, and I'm very very grateful for them. Because if it wasn't for them, I would not be where I'm at today.
Okay.
It was never about who didn't support me that got me here. It was those that did support me that got me here. So that's why I focus on those that do and not those that don't.
Yeah, I watched this clip today about Kevin Hart. On my boy page, he had posted Kevin Hart saying that like he put his energy into the positivity.
Right.
Because positivity you can't lose, you can't go wrong. Like why would you focus or put all your energy into something negative where you ain't gonna get nothing out of it? Nothing good is
Exactly.
gonna come out of that.
I tell people like negativity, like it doesn't help you and it doesn't hurt you. So those that are not supporting you, they're not helping you and they're not hurting you. They're just
Don't
not
worry about
supporting
it.
you.
Yeah. Don't
Even
focus on
family, you know what I'm saying? Family, friends, whatever. Like you're just not there. That's not your target audience. Your target audience are those that need your services or that could use your services, not those that can't. So you can't be mad about it. You go harder for those that support you.
right. What how you get your billboard up? Talk about that. What was that like for you? I seen you taking pictures in front of
um,
it. I seen all your friends tagging you. I went by your billboard. Right to a billboard. Where is that?
my billboards are on Pine Hill. So one of them are is on
Mhm.
Pine Hills in Colonial. I don't know north or south how to face. I don't know nothing about north and south and all that. So it's
Okay.
just on Pine Hills, by the Marco's Crab Shack. And
Okay.
then my other billboard is by Andy's in Orlando, off of Pine Hills and Silver Star, because it was by my high school and I wanted it by my high school. And then I
Okay.
may have one by my college. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, it was just something personal for me. So I mean, and the process was not so bad, you know what I'm saying? Contacting billboard companies, getting rates, you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff, and then just paying for it and letting them put it up. It's really not that. I mean, they designed it and stuff like that, so it was pretty easy submitting pictures and telling them a little bit about your business, that kind of stuff. And billboards are not always the cheapest thing, so
Right.
paying for it was just the hardest part,
You
letting
been,
that money go.
right. You
But
been, but was it worth the money spent though? Like you say, you got two of them. Was it worth
um,
spending that money? Like, have you been getting clientele or people hit you up and like, hey, I got this number off the billboard and
No, actually no. I haven't. I felt like, you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I did expect more traffic, you know what I'm saying, from the billboards, but truth be told, that's not promising, you know what I'm saying? The billboards are there. People kind of ride past them sometimes. They might take a picture, but in actuality, like, not, it just doesn't mean that everything's going to pop, 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 because it don't be like that. So, no, I haven't had anybody, like, I've had, of course, sign ups and stuff like that, but a lot of people
right.
know from social media and stuff like that. I haven't really had anybody tell me, hey, I saw your billboard, and that's why I signed up. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had that yet, just to be
But,
honest.
but you did the billboard for marketing, not for clout or nothing like that,
Yeah,
right? It
of
was for
course, of
marketing to get
course.
some more
I
people, right?
definitely did the billboard for marketing. But on the bright side, like I said, you gotta take something positive out of it. I do feel like, you know what I'm saying, with the billboard experience, I have it. You know what I'm saying? Like something I can say I did. And
Yeah.
something that I'm not gonna say I'll never do again. I might just have to choose another area. Because billboards are for marketing. But essentially, I've always wanted my face to be on the billboard anyway, so it was kind of like a bucket list thing off the list. So I think about it like, even though I paid my money, you know what I'm saying, to get this billboard out and hope to make my money back, it's all good because my face is on the billboard. That's something I've always wanted. So now
Okay.
I'm able to afford to be on the billboard. So hey, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. I take
Right.
positive out of everything.
Okay, I know you say you do mentoring and stuff like that. Anytime you have an event or you calling, more people to mentor, whether it's youth or whoever, just send it to me. I'll make sure I post it, promote it, talk about it on my
Yeah.
show, because about the community and anything, where you helping people and you offering them service or even information, and they got to do is show up. I want to help, spread that
I
message.
appreciate you very, very much. Definitely know everybody know about Tay. So I
Hey,
definitely appreciate it very, very much. I definitely feel like it's an honor to be here. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor for you know what I'm saying, to do this interview. I'm very much grateful, very much thankful.
you super lit. So tell the people where can they find you? They want to know credit. They want to know Airbnb. They just want to be a financially free and like they own boss. Where can they click on and contact you immediately?
So you can go to my website if you want to know about credit. I do. If you want to know anything and everything I do, my website is www.starerica. That's Erika. So starerica.com. Starerica.com has everything about me. So every service that I offer, from courses to credit, everything is already bullet pointed for you. You can click on whatever link you want at starerica.com. Or if you want to know about credit, you know what I'm saying, themillionairetable.com is where you can go directly about that kind of stuff. But StarErica.com has everything that you need. When
Okay,
it comes down to mentorship, courses, credit, academy, whatever you need is all there.
okay. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Facebook,
all that.
Star Erica. Twitter, Star Erica, and Instagram, Star Erica.
Doc,
StarEricka. And I believe there is an underscore on Instagram. So yes, you can follow my page. I have a follow like on my personal page. I don't always add people because I'm always at the max, but you can follow that page. I do have a business Star Erica page as well. My Instagram is underscore Star Erica. Twitter, same thing, Star Erica. TikTok, Star the model, because I used to be a model and I just decided to keep my TikTok to be
oh,
that.
excuse me, moi.
Yes, ma'am.
You get your model on. Oh
No,
my
girl, I used to be a model. I was a little bit finer back then, but yeah, I used to model. So I used to be starting model for forever, and I was like, dang, I'm not modeling no more. I need to change that up. So I became Star Erica at that point. But
goodness.
yeah, starting model is TikTok.
Okay, then that's it. Those all the platforms they can find you on.
Yeah.
StarAerica.com is where they can go, and reach you and pertaining to any type of business. So
Yep.
that's what. Wow, you're awesome.
Thank
Anything
you.
you want to drop, like anybody you want to, say you thank you to shout out for being in your corner.
Shout out to my lovely fiance, of course. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my best friend, Jamie Lynn. You know what I'm saying? She's my everything as well. My parents, my mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm just grateful for all the people that's in my circle, everybody that's around me, everybody that pushes me every single day, my friends. You know what I'm saying? My boss friends, everybody. I love y'all very much. Y'all know who y'all are, so it don't even matter. I
That's
love
lit.
my people. They know I love them. They love me. That's always.
That's lit. Thanks for being my guest today.
No problem. Anytime, love. Sorry that it took forever.
No, you're perfect. I'm gonna have you come back because I know you're gonna start some up, have something. I'm definitely gonna bring you back. That's the plan.
Alrighty, have a good one. Enjoy your night.
All right, yeah, most definitely. Everybody, y'all already know I'm Asanta Tay. Y'all hit me up on Instagram, ASONTA_Tay, TAE. This is Tay Tay Loudmouth. This afternoon jams, The Wire.